Greetings, family. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Eureka Elementals. I am your guide, Eureka. Thank you so very much for joining me, whatever time, space, place, or dimension this finds you. I want to thank you and welcome you to our sacred space. We have called in our angels, our ancestors, our spirit guides, our higher selves, and we're asking to have a free exchange from the highest energies possible to bring us clarification to whatever is happening in our lives and this situation. Prior to, I have a lot of notes. Lots of notes. Okay, so I'm recording this on December the 19th. I'm hoping this gets out today. There were several channeled messages and the numbers that were coming through. 808, 1234, 1010, and 111. Okay, so I'm seeing, and I have written here, truth tellers, and I have tellers in parentheses, are being terraformed, and others, some are being terraformed and some are being transformed. Okay, so there's a terraformation for those who decide to make decisions that are more 3D based, and a transformation is occurring for those, I forgot to put on the light, it's occurring for those who have decided to say no to the temptation for the quick payout, and they're going to be elevating. So there's a transformation. I have notes here, battle for your soul. This has happened over many lifetimes. Busy with battle for the body, which is an easy fix to the simulation. So there's this whole thing about what's easy on the eye as well. Okay, think about it, right? They've got a quick fix for everything now in the 3D. If you want to lose 100 pounds, you can now take a shot and just be skinny overnight. Okay, but what the simulation is telling you is that the true battle is for your soul. There is no quick fix for that. That is work that you've got to do and put in, right? So there's no quick fix. So there's been a warning issued to you. The soul is infinite, right? So the warning has been issued to you, but who or what will respond? Are you out of sync, right? The other thing that came up was ears ringing. Follow the animals. They're major symbols that are happening with the animals. The animals are leading us. So I have a lot of animals where I live. I now take my clue from the animals. I notice when they don't eat. I notice when they don't come out. I notice when they come out, and I follow suit, because especially the birds are messengers, so they'll come out that way too. All right. The other thing that I had for today, all that's concealed will be revealed, and you are breaking records and reaping rewards. So those are my it's one of my many journals. I've got so many journals all over the place, but those are the channeled messages. So with that, for the collective, let's begin. You have seeds of potential. I had already shuffled the decks before I come up here to do this reading. Seeds of potential. So we have a lot of change that abounds. There is a splitting. I see an egg splitting. It's like a Vesica Pisces, where there is a splitting and a nexus is being created. So right now, ooh, they're telling me to draw. Y'all know how I like to draw, but I don't know if I have anything here to draw on. Oh, let's see. One second. Maybe I do. Okay. So what I'm seeing right now, I don't even know if this pen has ink. Okay, this one does. Right? I'm seeing like a nuclei with, it's a Vesica Pisces. Right? The split is now taking place. The split is now taking place. And, this is 3D, 4D, 5D. So, or the ascension. Okay, some people are already in the 5D and they may be actually going to a higher energy. But most people here are trapped in this space, right? This is the space between. I'm hearing that Dave Matthews song, right? So at this particular juncture now, there's a split that's occurring. And this time, we've been in this state now for, I would say, about 2 to 3 years. Now the shift is happening and the split is occurring. And some people are going to be caught in the old paradigm and remain there until it's destroyed. And others are going to be moving ahead. So this is, I hope that explains it. I don't know if I explained that right, but this is what I'm seeing in my first eye. So let's get some energy on that. A duality dance. See? Seek balance amid the chaos and find harmony within yourself, because this is what's been happening with humanity at this particular time. We have been having to straddle the fence for such a long time, and it's been years of our straddling. Ooh, spirit, that's too many, and they didn't turn up right. And we have been straddling this fence for a while. But now, yes, we're on the mend. See, we're on the mend, right? And so, being compassionate, kind to yourself, that love frequency is where it's at. If we find ourselves, in this love energy, okay, then we can move ahead, and elevate past this energy. Something jumped here. Past this energy of this duality dance, because most people are finding themselves in this at this point. And what it does, look here, it opens up to these opportunities. So we have been caught. See again the picture, right? We didn't know we were in this energy of chaos, right? Not necessarily knowing, or fog. I see a fog in my first eye, and you see him here. He's in this darkness. It is a foggy kind of energy. But once you keep yourself in the love frequency, you're able to push through to the next level, where it opens you up to a gate of opportunities. You pass through the gate of opportunities where new paths will unfurl and boundless potential awaits you. And in order to do this, it leads us into a cavern of secrets. We are unveiling the hidden wonders within the shadowy depths of enigmatic secrets and concealed wisdom. You are being initiated to go through these spiritual gates, right? It's a leveling up, okay? And there's a stillness. So there's a stillness. So during these winter months here in the North American, area, we are to embrace, and those of us who are in winter right now, right? Embrace the frost of stillness. We're in the calm of the pause, right? And reflect. This is the time to get, in the hermit energy. Light your lanterns. I have my lanterns out. Light your lanterns. Okay? Nurture the light within and follow the divine flow. Okay? Let go of attachments and of the outcomes. Just let it be. I'm hearing that song by the Beatles. Let it be. Let it be. Okay? Because what will come in is that mixture. Look at that, right? That loving, that heart on the mend. We are all mending at this point. We're calling in our highest timeline. We are calling in our soul purpose. We are calling in these beautiful realms and energies, right? Especially if you're in your north node, you've been doing the work. You are at this point doing what you need to do to get you to that next level. And the most important thing that you have to focus on during this transformation is you. So let's get something on this duality dance, Spirit. Let's get something on this duality dance, Holy Spirit. On the mend, gate of opportunities. Ooh, look at, do you see how this happened? It flipped, right? So between the duality dance and you're on the mend, you're in this gate of indecision, in the stage of gray. This gray is the indecision. Don't know which way to come or go, right? Oh, thank you, Holy Spirit, because I listen. So Spirit knew, because I saw what I saw in my first eye, and I was trying my best to explain it. So you're in the valley of indecision. But what happened, as long as you maintain the love frequency, you have that success with the energy of the chariot to push you through, to progress, right? Because you have shown that you have allowed yourself to be transformed by the inner light, by the inner knowing. This gives you the ability to Eight of Cups any situation that doesn't serve you, to proceed, to walk away from the 3D, walk away from the 3D and go towards, are you watching this? Walk away from the 3D and move towards your purpose, into your divine right in this and through this gate of opportunity. So you're walking and you're going through it after a series, because what happened is that the past has nothing but heartache for you. There was nothing there for you. Okay, but once you go into and through this gate of opportunities, you will be in this King of Wands energy. Okay, the person who's a natural leader, you've now learned to take, you see that? I want you to pay attention to something, my friends. Okay, in the Eight of Cups, right? The initiate has a staff, and the King of Wands has a staff. You're walking away from what no longer serves you through this gate of opportunities so that you can become the leader in your own life, a visionary, an entrepreneur, okay? Someone who has overcome a multitude of challenges, including the heartbreak and perhaps third-party situations in the past that broke your bloody heart. So, Spirit is doing what Spirit does, right? But ultimately, there is a path that is here and well aligned for you, okay? And so once all is said and done, what is happening to the collective? What is the outcome? You're in the King of Wands energy, right? You will have success and victory. This is what is meant for you, okay? Okay, and you'll be telling the world, right, about what has transpired in a very disciplined and truthful way too. So, interesting. So we're going to, on demand, I'm going to put these a little differently here. I do hope you can see the cards. I'm going to put this around here, just move things around just a smidge. And I want to thank you for joining me. I know that I've been out of, I think for a while I've had so much stuff for work, school, and now finally it's, a little bit of a holiday, so everybody's on a bit of a break. And that gives me the time, my dear, to catch up, okay? And in this, cavern of secrets, you're going to have that King of Swords energy, right? And you may be getting working with new people, having new opportunities, and teams and collaboration too. So you're coming into the energy of finally being with your soul family. This is going to be a very beautiful stage for you. Once you go and walk forward without remorse into what you're meant to do, it will be a very good stage for you. Now let's give a final outcome, Spirit, for the collective on this read, okay? Final outcome for the collective on this read. Again, fell on here. Let's see though. Renewal. Frog spirit, renewal. So you're going to have this beautiful renewal energy after having to go through the fire. And I'm hearing that song by Chaka, Khan, honey. Through the fire, through the wind, and through the walls. So look at that. Look at the energy. You've had to overcome this energy as a phoenix. Transmute this energy as the phoenix, all right? You didn't know how strong you were. You didn't know that you were born for such a time as this. And now Spirit is telling you, yes, you can transmute these energies. You can walk through it. We've given you the strength of the oak, that grit to see and love the light within. And you've had to be patient throughout this entire thing. So you had to find that fortitude, that grit, okay, throughout the entire process. And while you were here in limbo, you really had to summon that strength, okay? I'm surprised that the strength card didn't come out. So look at that. He's suspended in the middle of the walls, right? But had to find the courage, the heart, the lion within to make it to the other side. Okay, so very potent reading. I do hope that it resonates with you. Let's close out this with some energy from, let's see, what should I, Spirit, what do you want me to do? Let's get an animal and then an angel number and a crystal. And right now I'm being called myself to work with a lot of crystals, maybe seeing deers. Okay, what spirit animal is sending messages to the collective at this time? Beaver. Balance. Look at that. Look at that. Beaver for balance. That is the energy. That is the energy that's going to get you from point A to point B. We have been teetering on that line, right? That slippery slope. You've had to make a decision to move forward. It's been about your balance. You're being told that hard work is important, but so is quality time with loved ones. The balance between work, play, family, and career must be maintained for overall wholeness and success, right? So it's about that balance. It's about the duality dance as well. We saw it here in the very beginning. This duality, okay? This duality. So you have here, wow, you can't make this up. Spirit is spiriting. Thank you, Holy Spirit. All right. So you have all of these messages coming through, letting you know that you have to maintain that balance within and around you. Now let me get an angel number and let's look at our signs that are on the board. Okay, so let's see here. We have Libra, we have Cancer, we've got Pisces. We have the King of Wands, is usually someone with a third decan in Scorpio or a second decan in Sagittarius. We have here the Leo, and we'll end up with the King of Swords, which is someone with a third decan in Taurus or a second decan in Gemini. All right. Now with the numbers, for those of my numerologists, remember the numbers that we talked about before I started. You have 2 here, 2, 2, right? So you'll be seeing 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, letting you know that you've got alignment that's coming in for you. I have 8 here, 17 with the fire energy. So 8, 8, right? Yes, 8, 8. Okay. We have 6 here. And for success, your harmony. And then we have 29, which reduces to an 11. So I'm not surprised again, like I told you, it's about 111, that you have this gate. The 11 is about the gate. You're going through a gateway. Look at that, gate of opportunities. And in this, once you go through that gate, okay, you will be transformed. You're going to be transformed once you go through that gate. It's a transform and renewed, okay? So there's a lot of craziness, a lot of distractions that are happening. Focus. There's nothing here that's going to harm you, okay? If it was going to harm you, would have done so already. All of these are happening. It's within you, right? And so the challenge is to, again, look at that on the thing. Okay, Spirit Guardian of Winter Retreat. Don't retreat. Move forwards. There's no retreating here. It's no retreating. It's moving forward. Okay, there's nothing to fear. All right, let us get your angel number. They're telling me to use the traditional angel number. That angel number for the collective. And thank you again so very much for joining me. I do appreciate each and every one of you. 999 to release here as I hold it. But the number is 333. Support for your growth and creativity, right? It's a sign to focus inward, working on your skills, your abilities, moving forward. You're going to be moving forward. You've got the support so that you can release what no longer serves you. And 2222, feminine forces, right? You can do everything by yourself, but life is about to be shared, right? Partner up with the right persons, the right energies, the right spirits. But ultimately, we also had 222 here for your alignment as well. All right, now let's see. Let's get your crystal and I'll send you on your way, my dears. And bear with me, I'm trying to find, okay, I'll use the crystal mandala. All right. What crystal mandala would best serve the collective at this particular point? Best crystal mandala for the collective in this beautiful... Oh, look at that. It fell on the knight. The King of Wands. Okay, let's see. Look at that. Take a snip of that, right? And it is Archangel Remiel and Aragonite for your rest. This, again, is about this winter energy. A frost of stillness, retreat, right? And create that hearth energy. I embrace rest to promote the healing of mind, body, and soul. Sacred rest is my path to the restoration, replenishment, and aliveness that allows me to serve my highest purpose for the longest time, which ultimately brings benefit to all beings. I inspire others through my choices, respecting healthy limits, and giving to myself with wisdom and compassion. Continually replenishing myself allows me to freely and generously, allows me to give freely and generously to others. So you are about getting that energy, about making sure that you can transmute all of this energy as well. This happens when you are balanced, when you are well rested. And my dears, that is your energy. So it looks as though the channeled message was right? Truth is being terraformed while you are being transmuted and transformed. And that, my dear, is your message. I love you. I'll see you next time. All the best.